Oh, TikTok worked? Oh, guess it must be unbanned. Let's all get banned for hate speech for saying words that are clearly not hate speech and just talking about Final Fantasy. Let's try that out. We'll give that one a go. Oh, actually, what is I need to do some settings change things. Final Fantasy. Oh, oh, and my camera. Oh my goodness. We were not ready today. Yeah, looks good. All right, we are ready to go. All right, hello everyone, welcome back. We are back on Final Fantasy 12. We have been taken to the Nalbina prison. Well, Nalbina dungeons. It's just underneath like the castle and like the ruins after Arcadia had like kind of destroyed it. What else? Oh, we've come down here. We're kind of getting tracked by some bounty hunters that we figured out down here. Oh, it's locked. So we're supposed to go that way. We've got everything in there. Cool, cool. So we just push it through, continuing on with the story. We split from Ash. So it's saved. We went somewhere else. So we're following after that guy. He's a Judge Magister. They're kind of like high up in the Arcadian army. We're following after him because the only way out
more turnkeys and cut purses down
is
here.
to like, as for the like seal to be released on the place, and he when he leaves will do that. So we're following him so we can follow him out, essentially. And here, I guess the idea is like it's like a stealth section. We finished Final Fantasy X. We're on 12 now. Oh wait, we were seeing.
Yeah.
After this battle, I'll give you a rundown on what happened in 10, eh?
Yeah.
How the game ended and all of that.
Yeah.
Nice. Which way are we going? No 11th game? No, the game. But the 11th game was like an online MMO. Not a single player based game, so I don't feel like grinding out an 11 one. I've never played 11. Why can't I grab this? I just have to walk away from it and then walk back. We can go down this way, fight these guys here. Harry.
Yeah.
Nice, triple hit.
Yeah.
Having two ranges isn't that great, is it? They attack so slowly.
Yeah.
Just run away? No, because he's ranged. I'm an idiot. Right, so what happened at the end of Final Fantasy X? Keen. Also, I've been watching yesterday's VOD, so I kind of know what's happening here, but I only watched like an hour. But you were talking to Darlin and some Giza planes? Right, so Darlin wanted us to go to the Giza planes to charge a sunstone. The reason for that is if we got a sunstone, which was presumably charged from the power of the sun, it could recharge something called the Crescent Stone, which is almost like a moonstone. That was the key to unlocking a secret area in the Dalmascan Palace. Oh, our guys are really low. Unlocking an area in the Dalmascan Palace. And why that's relevant is Vaan wanted to steal back some of the treasures from the Dalmascan Palace to give back to the people so that Arcadia didn't get it. And when we were in there, we found these two guys. They are Fran and Balthier, our other party members. They are sky pirates. Sky pirates are like pirates, but like they have airships. You've seen in like a lot of the Final Fantasy games, they have airships. So they like go around, they loot dungeons and stuff, and like attack other pirates, and you know, like piratry. Vaan's dream has always been to be a sky pirate. So like meeting up with these guys, it kind of like leads him to like starting his dream almost. And at the same time, when we were in the treasury, we found a special stone. It's called a magicite. Goddess's magicite or something, I think it's called. Yeah, Goddess's magicite. It was an extremely valuable stone that holds magic in it. It's going to be relevant for later. We just have to note that it's in our thing. We haven't figured out in game yet what it's supposed to be for. And so, like, after that, we were escaping because the Dalmascan resistance started to attack Arcadia. So Arcadia was, like, holding this big, like, banquet to, like, celebrate peace or something. It was just a political front for them trying to, like, placate the people so it was easier to, like, assimilate them, essentially. And they had told everyone that Princess Ash had died. However, Princess Ash is very much still alive and was like building up a resistance to attack that banquet. And so while we're in the palace stealing that magicite and meeting Balthier and Fran, who were also there for that magicite, Ash and the resistance were like starting like a full-scale battle outside, and it kind of created a distraction for us to get away. So we got away into the sewers. We were trying to escape, but there were a lot of Arcadian guards and stuff that were down there. And while we were down there, we met someone called Amelia. Now, Amelia is Ash. We know that. But in game, you're not supposed to know that Amelia is Ash. Amelia, like, she gave us a fake name so that we didn't know that she was Princess Ash. And so we went through that sewer. We got stuck here. Bush. Oh, sorry, I have to bring up my TikTok shit. We got caught in that sewer. We were brought to here, which is like a prison. And we're just making our way out. However,
less than a man.
On our way out,
sentenced to death, and yet you live.
We found Bush.
To silence Hondor. How many times must I say it? Is that all? Why not ask Vayne himself? Is he not one of your masters? We've caught a leader of the insurgents. She's being brought from Rabanasta, the woman Amalia. Who could that be? Such a faithful hound to cling so to a falling kingdom. Better than throwing it away. Throwing it away, as you threw away our homeland? Who's there?
This the place?
The mist is flowing through this room. It must be going somewhere.
You're no Imperials. Please, you must get me out.
It's against my policy to speak with the dead, especially when they happen to be Kingslayers.
I did not kill him.
Is that so? Huh. Glad to hear it.
Please, get me out. For the sake of Dalmasca.
Dalmasca? What do you care about Dalmasca? Everything that's happened is because of you! Everyone that's died, every single one.
This is a bit dramatic, isn't
it? You killed my brother!
Quiet. The guards will hear.
I'm dropping it.
Pirates without a sky.
That's incredibly dangerous, no? Alright, so we've met Bosch von Bronzenberg. He was the guy who, in the opening, like, prologue of the game, killed the king. However, is that the captain that killed the king? He sure is. However, you just heard him say he did not do it. But we saw it.
Spare us your quiddities.
So,
Yeah, but he's a...
what could be happening?
Traitor, I know. Stay here and fight if you want. If you can walk, let's go.
You're taking him with us?
We could use another sword arm.
How I'm putting Bosch straight in my body.
And you have it.
Now, Vaughn really dislikes Bosch. One, because Bosch killed the king and, like, fucked up the peace treaty that the people thought there was going to be peace between Dalmasca and Arcadia. That was never on the cards. We know that, like, on the outside, just like looking at political history. That's never how it goes. But the people of Dalmasca were like, yeah, we'll at least be... Quiddities is a wild word to use. It sure is. Balthier is just like a smooth talking, like, Bond type person. So he hates him for that reason. Like, he screwed up the peace, and so for the last 2 years they've been, like, kind of living in servitude to Arcadia, and they don't like Arcadia because they kind of treat them like trash and walk through their city like they're, like, hot shit. Which is, like, kind of, it is, like, historically, it is the right of the victor of, like, wars and such to do that kind of stuff. But, like, obviously the people don't fucking like it, right? Anyway, the other reason why he doesn't like him is because Bosch, during that betrayal, his brother was there. Rex is Vaughn's brother. So, yeah, obviously, like, he holds Bosch responsible for his brother's death. Barhim Passage. Oh, he's a guest, so we just get him... Okay. Well, that's kind of spoilers that he's going to join our party eventually. My bad. Just get out there some health. Everyone else is, like, high enough. Oh, there's a save crystal down there. I should have just fucking waited. 2,500 gil goes crazy. It's a switch. It's not gonna put us into a battle before I go to heal, right? Let's have a look. The fuse is blowing. That would explain why there's no power reaching the switch. If the wiring is any indication, I'd say this is a central power relay of some sort. As it stands, I doubt we'll find much still running down here. Okay, so we have to, like, fix the power supply. I thought I just saw a chest out of the corner of my eye. This guy sells items. We don't really need them yet. So we have to repair the... Something around here has to be repaired first. Am I supposed to talk to this guy? You'll need to get the power working again before the gate will budge low. The fuse in that contraption up the stairs is blown. This ought to fix it up. Thanks, for free? Made that tube fuse from parts I found down in these very tunnels. It's as good as any you'll find, and better than most, mark my words. Oh, it's this. It's not the barrel. I thought the barrel was a chest. We have 100% charge. What does that mean? Oh, that means I can only like flip a certain amount of switches and shit throughout this whole dungeon? That's the idea? Okay, I kind of remember it. I don't remember what the right combination is, but I remember it. So you got the gate open. Ought to be able to look for all manner of ways out now. While the lights are on, the passage ain't so bad, but let the charge drop and some fierce beasts start coming out in the dark. Opening this gate probably took the charge down some. That gauge ought to show you how much charge is left. I've changed my YouTube name. Seeing my full government name on your screen was irking me. That's fair. If you just spam a couple of comments to get your name off, you can do that. I forgot that I like added thing chat on. In fact, I thought like that only had YouTube chat. I'm surprised. Twitch chat. I'm surprised that YouTube chat is coming up, but we go with it.
Hey, who turned out the lights? One of those?
I've heard of these.
Oh, those fucking
Mimics.
bugs are eating the
They
charge.
disguise themselves as all manner of things, then strike when you're least wary. Some of them have a fondness for energy, I'm told. They gorge themselves on the stuff till there's naught left.
So, what happens then?
Lights out, and it's worse in the dark. Much worse. So, let them get too close to one of those conduits, and they'll suck it dry. But don't worry,
Crazy.
it'll give the energy back if you ask nicely. Sticking it with a sword helps too. Clock's ticking.
Right, then belt here.
Yeah.
I didn't change the settings on it to be anything other than Twitch chat, so well, I'm cool with it, but I just didn't know that like YouTube comments were gonna show up in here. Super tanky. Everything down here is. Maybe it's because like everyone decided to hit different things.
Yeah.
Oh, Bosch doesn't have a like heal skill. We kill this thing? What's going on?
Yeah.
Thank you. Give me my charge back. Appreciated. Yeah, so our goal right here is just to get out of this dungeon. Continue tricking on. Wait. So that. Holy Bosh, can you heal yourself at all? So we can get back out into the world and see what happens to Dalmasca after the banquet kind of got attacked. It's quite strong. This one's dying so much faster. What? Bosch doesn't have a weapon. Can I give him one? No? Oh, we can get Vaughn's quickening, which is really nice. Fran can just show. But we got even more charge back than originally. Do a bit of healing. You just hit gambits for it, but it just makes the game way too easy using gambits. Wait.
Yeah.
Gosh, what are you doing? Buddy. Battle's over here.
Yeah.
2 HP. That's wild work. You're back. Welcome back. I'm also back. I got banned from TikTok for, and then I reviewed it, and what I said wasn't even hate speech. I'm not gonna repeat it because the algorithm like thinks that I'm saying the N-word, but what I was saying was the character Yuna with 1 MP, the skill 1 MP, it goes crazy. But if you put Yuna in front of goes crazy, the TikTok algorithm picks that up as the N-word. And no matter how many times I repealed it, they say they just keep giving me automated messages. They said like, "Oh no, sorry, we can't change it." It was wild. It definitely was a thing. So basically, TikTok thinks I'm a racist. That's crazy too. So we're just playing through Final Fantasy. Look, I was wondering what has happened. Final Fantasy 12 now. We finished Final Fantasy 10. Did you manage to see the ending of what happened in 10, Jacinda? These lead to the same place. Not me literally laughing out loud at why he got banned in the office looking at me. It's stupid, man. I can kind of hear it. When I review the clip, I'm like, oh, I get what it is. Why the algorithm is picking me. Like, the AI is picking me up as, like, saying it. But I didn't say it. And then I, like, appealed it and, like, sent them back the clip and said, this is not what I said. I said this. And I, like, typed it out. Right, in the appeal. It's like, it's not that, it's this. I'm clearly not using hate speech. It's just my accent or whatever. Your algorithm is picking it up. And they were just like, hey, like, sorry to hear that, you had some issues with TikTok Live. Our appeal process cannot be changed after it's been done, so, like, just suck it up, I guess. Oh, fuck this, man. What do you mean? I provided you all the evidence, told you exactly what I said, showed you that it wasn't racist or hate speech, and that I was just, like, talking about the game and a mechanic. Nah, didn't give a shit. You must see any of 10? Do you want to know what happens? Currently live on TikTok now. It was I was banned for like 3 days or something, and but like if it picks me up again, like that's like a permanent warning on my account. So if it like false flags me again, then I can be like permabanned, which is so fucking stupid. If I got permabanned for like absolutely nothing, I'd actually be like so mad. I wonder if I can like pull it up on. No, well, I can't fucking pull it up on stream on TikTok because if I do that, it's just gonna like get it again. You do want to know what happens, but don't ask me what I last saw because I've forgotten. Okay. Well, so you knew that you were here for when Yuna, like we saved Yuna from the death march, right? She was no longer. We killed Yuna Leska, so she wasn't going to. Oh god, what's it gonna be called? That's actually pretty stupid. Hopefully it doesn't pick it up. But also, why is AI not flagging it and then a human checking it? No, because like TikTok is a Chinese company. They just don't care. You know what I mean? They'll just AI everything, and then their like full appeal process, they'll just AI that too. Because like, what am I gonna do? Really? I'm just gonna whinge about it on stream again and then just get banned? Like, do they really care if I'm banned? You know? Chests.
Yeah.
So we killed Unaliska, and we no longer had access to the final summoning, so we couldn't use that to sacrifice the final summon. Well, sacrifice one of the guardians and the summoner to placate Sin and bring the calm. So we come up with this idea that, we come up with this idea to go and like ask Maester Micah what to do, because Micah's been around for a long time. Micah should, like, in theory, know, like, have some kind of insight into like what all of this is. You know what I mean? And see if he has any ideas on how we can continue to stop Sin. I do. I forgot that it's Chinese owned. That's stupid. Why does he look like Bosch? Because he is Bosch. Ban a little old country kid streaming FF. Saw that with you there. Okay, wait, this is another exit? Oh. But this is not the way that we're supposed to be going. Wow, holy, okay, this dungeon is longer than I thought it was. Alright, let's take the secret entrance then. Okay, so we go through all of that, we go and see Maester Micah. Micah essentially, like, when we tell him that we killed Unaliska, he's like, the fuck? What do you mean you killed Unaliska? Now, like, Spirit has no hope to continue on. And he goes, well, I don't want to see, like, Spirit die. I was doing all of this for, like, the preservation of Spirit, you know? And, like, keeping the religion going so that people continue to, like, feed summoners into it to, like, bring people their little extra 10 years of calm. And so, after all of that, he just, like, kind of pieces out and he, like, sends himself. He's like, I got no desire anymore to, like, watch any of this. This is all fucked. Like, we out, essentially. So he, like, pieces up until out to the afterlife. And we're just kind of left there like, ah, fuck, well, then what do we do? Eventually, we go back to the ship, and everyone's trying to think of, like, ideas as to how we're going to defeat that. Why does he look like that? Because we've just rescued him from the prison. We haven't got him out and gotten him, like equipment and all of that just yet. He gets it after this first dungeon. So we get him out of here, and then we re-equip him, give him a sword, and he comes and joins the party. Actually, we need to continue looking down here just in case. Here it is. Almost ran off without my Phoenix down, you know what I'm saying? I got you. I forgot his first appearance is like this. My bad. Wasn't trying to interrupt you. No. All valid questions. I forgot that we, like... I'm in the prison, but I forgot that, like, we get him as, like, a malnourished, like, rando, you know what I mean? It's also my first time playing the Zodiac Age version of the game. Alright, back to 10. What were we saying? Wait, come back! Oh. What was I on 10? Micah pieces out. We go back to the airship. We're trying to figure out like ways to kind of placate Sin and Waka, Riku, and Lulu. Zodiac was a very fun trip down memory road. Good morning there. Almost made it in time. Hey, we're not very far. We've only gone like 4 or 5 screens from where we last were. But the bounty concept they added is a lot. Oh, they added like even more like hunts and stuff. I'm like down with that. Hello for a completionist like you. I'm down for more. I'm not, but we're not like this run, like through the entire Final Fantasy series, is not a like a completionist run. We're doing the entire series, so we've already done 1 to 10. That's why I'm just updating Jacinda. She's on already on 12. Yeah, man, we're speedrunning this shit. We've already done 1 to 10. I'm recapping 10 for someone that missed 10. They're in my YouTube chat. I'm multi-streaming. I suppose that's probably relevant also. 5 hits is crazy. We want Friend to be doing black magic here. Don't know the other one that we haven't already like bursted. Welcome back, Angel. Thanks for holding it down solo yesterday. We didn't have a lot of viewers yesterday. Incredible. Did you catch the games on their 40% FFS sale? Not on that sale. I got them on the Steam summer sale, so everything was like 70% off. I got like almost the entire series for about 250 odd New Zealand dollars, which I think is close to like 130 US dollars. Not bad. Wait, no, I can't have been that. My net is super bad currently. I won't be able to respond to almost anything. That's fine. That's fine. If you have questions, you can type them out and I can type back. Okay, I'm waiting for a similar sale on my console of choice. Hell yeah. Dude, what am I doing, man? You know, just fire this and get out of here. Alright. And we got someone leveled up. Friend. Yeah, no, I was really lucky that, like, when I decided to do this playthrough, that it just happened to be Steam Summer Sale, so, like, I nailed it. Timing was perfect. Well, actually, it wasn't exactly on. I bought, like, 1 and 2 to start it. And I was like, no, at that time, like, I hadn't been paid for my job for, because I get paid fortnightly. I was running a little bit low on cash. It was like a couple days before my my payday, and I was like, I'll just buy 1 and 2, and then I'll buy like the oh god, what's it called? The like rest of the remaster series. Wonder what happens. What happens if your charge goes to 0? Never seen that. Your time is. It's my turn to find out. I guess we can't find out because they started attacking the mimic straight away. FF12 catches a lot of flack online for its characters. Compared to other FF games cast, I personally like him. No, I really like them as well. I even like really like Vaughn. A personal favorite character. Honestly, I think it's Ash. I think Ash is my favorite character. Barge is really cool as well. They're definitely like 1 and 2. Balthair is also like really cool. Like I like all of them. I don't like maybe Pinello. Pinello's probably my least favorite, but everyone else is like I'm like entirely like a fan of, you know. But even like Pinello's not like a bad character. She just like definitely takes a back seat because she's like the weird. Like, how do I describe her? She's the weird pirate, like sky pirate wannabe kids, like childhood love interest. That's kind of her entire character. But like even then, she doesn't like fail in that role, you know. I need other healing options, man. Like sparing all these potions sucks. Wait, there's an enemy back here. Did we not kill it? Oh, it's a bomb. This is like a...
Yeah.
This is like when you like kill everything and then you like come back in, it like comes back, right? That's the idea?
Yeah.
explode when you... Okay, no. Stuff, right? I like their motives and origins. I really like 12. I think... Okay, so this is how it goes, right? 8 is my favorite. 9 is my second favorite. And then it's a toss-up between 10 and 12 for my next ones. On any given day, I like kind of flip-flop between 10 and 12 for like my third favorite. Okay. Back to our 10 recap. I'm getting like distracted from like trying to do like 3 things at once. So like bear with me while I do my 10 recap just for a little bit. Because it's not very long. We've got maybe just the last section of the game. Waka, Riku, and Lulu come up with this idea that the Hymn of the Faith, the song that they all sing in like prayer, Sin seems really docile when like they hear that. So they go to Shalinda, who is like currently in the lead of Yevon while Micah is missing, and tell her that like a ship in the sky will sing the Hymn of the Faith, and when we hear that, or when the world hears that, they should sing along too, because if the whole world is singing, thank you for the follow. If the whole world is singing, then like Sin will be like placated for longer, and that means that obviously like we'll have a chance to like go in there and like attack it. And so that's exactly what happens. We play the song in the airship really loudly. The people hear it, they start singing. More people hear the like people that hear it singing, so they start singing along. And like most of like the world or like the surrounding are singing the song, and it does placate Sin. It's like in a like docile form while that's happening, and so we take that opportunity while it's like more docile than usual to attack Sin. And then using the airship, we like fight it off. Using the airship, we blow off both of its arms, and then Sin lands at the top of Baval. We go in, so we go into Sin, and we find out. Oh, actually, sorry, we missed something. While we're in Baval, the Faith, who's that little like kid, the ghost kid that would come in and tell us random things, tells us to come down to like the Chamber of the Faith. So we go down into there, and it tells us, amount of healing. Oh, rough. It tells us the equivalent of like, God, what does it say to us? When you like, do you have a plan for like fighting Sin? And we're like, no, not really. And it's like, well, there's an entity called Yevon. It takes over the summoning. That's how Sin is reborn. Sin. So the summoners will call the final Aeon. They will kill the previous final Aeon, which over time has become Sin. So they'll kill that, and then Yevon, the entity that like turns final Aeons into Sin, will possess the next final Aeon. And then it takes about a 10-year period or so for the boss coming up. No, it can't be a boss because we. Oh my god, what's going on with Slack? What did I say? It's right down the bottom here. I've got like frame skipping issues, which is making me lose my like train of thought. Because I'm like, why is it skipping? And then I like go to try and remember what I'm saying, and I fucking forget. Okay, hold on. Where are we? He tells us that like Yevon, this entity, is like possessing the next final Aeon and turns that into Sin, and that's how Titus's father, who sacrificed his life to become the final Aeon for Braska, when they defeated it, Yevon took over Jecht as the final Aeon and molded him into the next Sin over that 10 years of the camp. So, like, if we were wondering how all of that happened, how he became Sin, that was like the big mystery of the game, how Titus's father was Sin, that's the process. So that's why it's an ongoing cycle, right? The final summoning eventually becomes the next Sin. My mic is cutting out too, not heaps, but every so often. Was it the same time that my frames were skipping? Or was it just in general? We opened a gate somewhere. It's got to be relevant to something. A gate opened in the south. Oh, so we can like go back through this section and then go down to here now? So we actually went the correct way this whole time. We thought it was like the secret way, and it wasn't. Right. So did you get the explanation about how Jex became Sin, or do you want me to like kind of say it again because my mic was cutting out? I can't see the frames because of the chat, but I would say I'll say so because it happens when you lose your train of thought. Got you. Yeah, nah, it's probably my frames are skipping. It's stopped happening now, which like you probably noticed because the thing isn't happening anymore. I'm out of fucking potions, man. I need to buy some more. Oh wait, stop me. I can see the frames, but it's tiny. No, you got the sim part. Oh no, I didn't mean by like you to be able to see it like just skipping just at full stop, you know. But anyway, you got the sim part. Right. So we go into Sin. It's kind of like this weird like ruins of Zanarkand kind of area. And when we go there, we see Seymour again. Seymour is like, he never got sent to the far plane, so we have to fight him for one more time outside of Sin. And then when we beat him, we gain access to going inside Sin. We battle through this, like, it's just an area. It's nothing special, nothing flash or anything. It's like a final dungeon area with some really strong enemies. And eventually we get to this platform where Jex is like standing on the platform, kind of waiting for us. And we get to talk to him. Titus gets to kind of tell him that he hates him. And Jex is like, yeah, I know, but we've got a job to do. It's time. You know, it's time for you to kill me. And it's almost like a, if anyone was going to do it, I'm glad it's you kind of moment, you know? And Titus gets to like let out his frustrations on his dad after all this time. We have a moment like that. We go into battle, we fight Jex. It's quite a tough battle. Not in my playthrough because it was broken, but like in general, it's quite a tough battle. You fight him, you kill him, and we release Yu Yevon from Jex. So Yu Yevon, the XII, it kind of looks like this little like spirit. It's like a oh, how would I describe it? You know, like horseshoe crabs. Those like they just look like crabs. You know, it's like round and it's got these little like 8 pins of things and like a tail, and they use it for like medical science and stuff. Hold on. Wait, actually, I'll just bring up a picture of Yu Yevon instead of bringing up a picture of a fucking horseshoe crab. This is probably easier. Okay, so it looks like this. It's like a spiritual, like horseshoe crab looking thing, right? And so that was possessing Jex. It like comes out, and Yuna is, oh well, the Aeons originally way back when what the Faith told us, when you get into thing and Yu Yevon stops possessing Jex, call along the other Aeons. So we beat Jex. That comes out. We start calling the Aeons one by one, and we have to start killing all of our Aeons. And so it's like this really emotional battle at the end of it, where you go through all of your, like, they've been your allies the whole time, and they're really fucking powerful, especially if you've been like training them alongside your journey. We go through all of that. We kill off all of our Aeons one by one, and eventually Yu Yevon is weakened. And when we get to that point where Yu Yevon is weakened, and then we just like have to kill Yu Yevon itself, we get this little cutscene where Titus goes, "Hey guys, this is going to be our last battle together." And everyone's like really confused. Like, what do you mean? Well, why would this be our last battle together? And we get the reveal that Yu Yevon, the thing that Yu Yevon has been summoning this whole time, wasn't just Sin. Sin is Yu Yevon's armor, so that Yu Yevon like stays alive. Nothing can kill Yu Yevon. The whole thing that Yu Yevon was doing the entire time was summoning dream Zanarkand. So not we find out that Zanarkand wasn't a city 1,000 years in the past. 1,000 years in the past, there was a war between Baval and Zanarkand. And as part of that war, to win that war, Yu Yevon summoned Sin, and the people of Zanarkand and the ruins of Zanarkand turned themselves into faith to dream a version of Zanarkand that lived on forever, right? So that all happened 1,000 years in the past. We, in the current year, we're in the 1,000 years of the past, in the future, dream Zanarkand, which is still like alive and well in a technological city, and it's somewhere out in the middle of the sea. And the only way to get there is to be like an undead monster of some sort, like Orin, who's undead, or like Micah and Seymour, and you could ride Sin to Zanarkand, because Sin can't kill you because you're already dead, you know, like that kind of thing. And so that's how Orin was able to get to Zanarkand, to bring Titus. So Titus is actually, this entire time, like an Aeon. He's a summoning. So the people of the 1,000 years ago, Zanarkand, became faith, like how the faith for the summoning become faith, and they become a statue, and you can call on or summon an entity from them. So for the normal faith, you can, like, summoners can summon their Aeons to fight alongside them. For 1,000 years, the faith for Zanarkand were dreaming the dream Zanarkand, and that's where Jecht and Titus came from. Now, Jecht and Titus, because they are not real people, they're dreams, could ride Sin to Spira, and they could like live in Spira as summons, like summoned entities. And so when they kill Yu Yevon will stop dreaming of Dream Zanarkand and stop summoning them, and so Titus will disappear. And so we find out the big twist of the game was that the entire time it wasn't a death march for Yuna, it was a death march for Titus. This is Titus's like last hurrah, essentially. And he found out a little bit like earlier that this, but we'd never really like revealed it to the rest of the party and to the player. And so he like tells us like after this we won't get FF10 is the best story. FF10 is a very, very good story. I'm just recapping the end of my FF10 run. For one of my YouTube viewers. So yeah, so we find out that it's a Titus death march, and so they like this party resolve themselves, and Yuna's like, no, like, what do you mean? And Titus is like, no, we gotta finish this. So we go in, we kill Yu Yevon, and then we have this scene, which I think is just like, can I just do this? Is this the easiest way to do it? Wait, not YouTube. Oh yeah, I can go to YouTube. It's my own content, so I can do this, right? If I go like this, hold on. Let's turn off my camera. Because I can't do this justice, really. We have to watch the scene. And that was Final Fantasy X. There's a couple more scenes to watch through, but when we complete those, that'll be it for the stream. We will be live again in 2 days' time, whatever your time is. 4 hours ago. That time in 2 days. So not. So we're just gonna watch. That's when I stop fucking yapping. So we're just gonna watch the final moments, like the final cutscene of Final Fantasy X. I'll get back into 12. Finish off 10, and then get ready for 12 on Monday. is people don't realize that this is the final one. They're like clapping because they think it's like the general calm. But they don't understand that like we defeated sin in a way, which means that it will not come back. Unless, of course, you consider the book that is, you know, the sequel to Final Fantasy X-2, that book, where sin comes back, like, canon, which I don't. Remember you saying the literally the same thing in the VOD and the stream nearly at the same time? Yeah, that was kind of wild, eh? Maybe I'm a robot. As a canon that he comes back, there's a book that is like a sequel for after 10-2. I haven't read it, but I've read like a synopsis of it. Apparently Sin does come back. But I don't actually know. I haven't actually read it. Like, I could be completely wrong, and I've just read some like headcanon. Let alone some other monstrosity. Yeah, true. I've never read that book. One, because it's in Japanese, but two, would have just left this to like explain it. I'd be interested. But I have heard of the contents in it, and apparently, it's about like Titus and Yuna, like breaking up the entire time, and then they like hate each other and they're like separated, and then Sin comes back, and like they may get together to like defeat Sin again, or something. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. Apparently it was stupid. So what we're actually watching here is that, like, because you even was defeated, the faith, like, no longer not happening again. You just know your own content. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Like, I'm just the same person 4 days as it was 4 days ago. So this the faith of losing their ability to like be summoned now because Yu Yevon has died out, and so they're all kind of disappearing and turning into stone. They'll no longer have the power to be summoned again, unless of course you play 10-2 and there are dark aeons in there for reasons. We don't. Like, I personally don't consider 10-2 canon. I just pretend it doesn't exist. Plays drinking games and in bars and chases women, Blitz fans. That sounds great. Blitzball Ace VR simulator. I liked the 10-2 gameplay, Blitz but I didn't Ace like 10-2. You know, I didn't like the story of it. Just go hit pubs, go swimming for training, like Mac on birds. What am I yapping about? Why not? Sounds great.
It's all right.
No one else knew, right? Only Titus knew. They're all just finding out now that this whole time he was dead and unsent.
It's been long enough.
My camera looks so shaky in this. I can guarantee you that I was like shaking my leg. You know how you like put your leg down and you like shake one of them? Goes with the sword? I was doing that. That's what's happening. It's like a really rare and powerful sword, dude. Can you not like leave it just in case? You know? In a book, 30 years in the future, Sin comes back and we might need to use it. After I've like, you know, Yuna and Titus are broken up and are no longer married and whatnot, and hate each other. You're not really accounting for the fact that Sin might come back. Made a drink called the Jack Shot. It's made of Shrew Puff, milk, elixir, and sperm vodka. I wonder what they drink. Like, there's obviously alcohol there, and Waka's got some form of them. Also, how were the Aeons there? Didn't they die? We not just see this? That's a lot of fireflies. It's like the middle of the night, and then it looks like sunset again. Oh, she's sending all of them? I see, I see. They weren't like dead, they just kind of can't be summoned again for a final sending to send the faith away. We feel all they knew was the final way became another thing. Yeah, true. Never really like knew what the results of all of this would be. Broke the cycle of fate club. Absolutely, absolutely. I think I'm like in this clip. I'm just yapping to fate here. One of my viewers. Dreams, Anakin. Let's stop. See this thing? This is why I always thought that it was like above Gagazet. Like the physical location of Dreams Anakin was above the thing because like there was this giant thing of water that went like up into the sky. I always thought it was like high in the sky.
Yuna, I have to go. I'm sorry I couldn't show you Xanakin. Goodbye.
Hey! We're gonna see you again!
Oh man, this part always gets me, man. She goes straight through. It's big sad. Yeah, big emotional. Like, I don't even know if they do this on purpose, where they like clip him through her, because they like clip through the entire game all the time, you know? Well, it's obviously on purpose, because then they like make him walk through it, but like that particular moment where he like hugs her from behind doesn't look like it's on purpose, because they have like clipped through other characters the entire game, you know? That just looks like a normal scene. Past Braska, past Lauren. We see Dad. We tag him in. This was sad. They found a way to save her, but there still needed to be a sacrifice. Yeah, absolutely. Waka looks so depressed that he lost his best bro. Hey, his best bro's with Riku now. And Lulu, apparently. Do you think she's been doing this for 2 years? Whistling and trying to get him home?
Yuna, it's time.
Oh no, is this 2 years at this point? I don't think it is, eh? This is like almost directly after. The, what's the, like, linking video between 10-2 and, 10 and 10-2? What's that called?
Everyone has lost something precious.
So, Eternal Calm?
Everyone here has lost homes, dreams, and friends. Everybody? Now, Sin is finally dead. Now, Spira as ours again. Working together. Now we can make new homes for ourselves. And new dreams. Although I know the journey will be hard, we have lots of time. Together, we will rebuild Spira. The road is ahead of us, so let's start out today. Just one more thing. The people and the friends that we have lost,
Like a hangnail.
no dreams that have faded.
Do we really have to put a kiss with Seymour in that scene right there?
Never forget them.
And that, my
Okay.
friends, was Final Fantasy X. That's the end of Final Fantasy X. Now back to the actual game we're playing.
It reeks. Something's close.
Like a baby every damn time. Absolutely. And that was the final... Wait, hold on. I have to put my cam back on. Sorry. I am back. What's up,
Nice
family?
moves there, Captain.
You mean traitor?
And then I have to bring up my TikTok comments again.
So they
As always,
say.
thank you. You're
But I
welcome.
didn't see
You're
you kill
welcome.
anyone.
It was... It's a great
brother
game,
did.
and it's a great ending to a great game.
Rex. He said he had a brother 2 years younger. I see. He meant you. Your brother. What became of...
He's dead.
I'm sorry.
It was you who killed him.
I give you my word. That was not the way of it.
We find out this early? What happened?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex. All I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in
Time
my
box. Save the discussion for later.
We found them!
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty,
Sir, we have little time. You must go to
As I
Hank.
feared. They're
for
slowing
my
us
home,
down.
Captain Ozilis, and for my parents. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
His Majesty was a traitor.
A twin brother. Fancy that. But still, the pieces fit, I'll give you that much. And he did look like you.
I don't believe you.
Of course not. It was my fault that Rex was there. I am sorry.
My brother, he trusted you. He trusted you and he lost everything. How can I believe you?
Not me, then. Believe in your brother. He was a fine soldier. He fought to the last to protect his homeland. No. Surely he fought to protect his brother.
You don't know anything!
Believe what you want to. Whatever it takes to make you happy. What's done is done.
Just in time too, because it's time to leave the office. I should be back if you're still on when I get home. Yeah, I will be, depending on how long it takes you to get home. I'm on for another 2 hours, so I'll be back then. But yes, the big reveal was that it wasn't Bush that killed the king and killed Van's brother. It was Bush's twin brother, Gabranth, who was a judge magister for Arcadia. He's the guy that we just saw in the like fancy armor before we like took the cage that held Barshin down to the like to these depths. What are they called? Down to Bahim Passage. But that guy that was in that armor there is actually Barshin's twin brother. Cool, huh? But we're still out of potions, so this is really fucking scary. And we're about to get into a battle of some sort. Boss battle? Oh yeah, that's right. There's mimics in this game. Howdy everyone, long time no see. Yo, what up? How you doing, Pockets? I'm still calling you Pockets. Long time no see, my man. We're not streaming Valorant anymore. Yeah, sick. Wait, whoa. What did we see? This. You're great. How's life, my dude? What have you been doing with yourself? Must be like, good bruh. That's crazy. I love a good dad joke. We stream multi-platform now. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Is there anything in there? It sure is. Another mimic?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Outer Ring is making me want to cry, and I started playing volleyball. That's going pretty well. Oh, sick. I didn't play a lot of volleyball when I was younger, but I did play some. Not like in a team or anything, like sports days and shit. I'd like go on and jump into the volleyball team. It's quite fun. I didn't take it like seriously, you know what I mean? We've been doing a full Final Fantasy series run through. So I'm currently on 12. We've already done 1 through to 10. 11 is an MMO, so we're not playing that. We're on 12. We've got 13, 15, and 16 to go on the main series. Been streaming every weekday, pretty much. But, bang it, absolutely. These games are fucking sick. But, it's pretty much every weekday, except for every second Wednesday. Ali and I are watching the Final Fantasy X cutscenes. Skip for FF11? I sure did. I want to try it someday. I just don't want to try it as part of this series, you know? One day I'll go on and have a thing. Have a playthrough and see like what it's like. Ali and I are watching the Final Fantasy X cutscenes like a movie. She doesn't like turn-based games. She's not a big fan of turn-based games, so we are going to watch that together later. Just watching the cutscenes, because I think that you'll really enjoy the story. And it's one of my favorite series of all time, so I kind of want to share it with you, you know what I mean? I think 10 would be a good one for her to go through. Holy boss damage. Yeah, so, well, that's kind of what's going on with me at the moment. Nothing, like, particularly special. But for, like, the last 2 months, we've almost been, streaming every day. Oh, see, this is why it's important to, like, check corners and shit, dude. Like, Val. There's, like, these secret parts of the map. I really need some fucking healing. Like, badly. Oh, I barely lived. I feel like there was like a better item over here, though. Did I miss something? So yeah. We've just been like life's been chill. Jade, Ellie, and I are going to Queenstown in a month. We're gonna go hang out down there. Mix is still good. He's just chilling. He's just in his room playing fucking Final Fantasy Dissidia. It's like the Final Fantasy fighting game. That's what he's been getting into at the moment. He's also been playing a lot of... what was he playing before that? I don't remember. Wait, are we meant to like be able to power this and go through there? Not yet. About to ask about me? Yeah, he's chill. Like, him and I like work together. I lead my own team for like housing system review, and he works for my mum. And my mum's organization is partnered to the contract that I lead, so it's like it's all a little bit confusing. Mix doesn't work for me, but I am the team leader of the thing. But I do have people that do work like for me on my team, like hired for my team. So like it's a little bit of like an interesting dynamic where I have to tell my brother what to do, but he doesn't have to listen to me because I'm not like actually his boss. And you know how me and him argue all the fucking time. I don't move away from this because they can kill it with range. Alright, we're like just kind of still making our way through. It's not too bad. I wonder why this keeps like frame skipping. None of the rest of the games in the series have been frame skipping. Definitely need to heal. There's going to be a boss battle coming up right here, isn't there? What else is you? Did you go to uni? Was that a thing that you were doing? Was it someone else that was studying? I can't remember. Yeah. I thought it was you. Uni? Oh yeah, this thing. Are you still in school? Right, it was that. Okay, it wasn't uni, it was just school. Gotcha, gotcha. So I remember, like, I partially remembered. We have to kill these things because they, like, take charge. And we don't like it when they take charge from us. I've played a lot of Owl recently. You been playing very many games or anything? You're focusing more on school at the moment. Gotta kill the little ones, otherwise they steal all the charge. Item Ring, Rust, and Overwatch. You've been playing Overwatch? I've been playing a lot of Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. A lot of Rivals. I'm really good at Thor and Rivals. Alright, now we can attack the Queen. It's not your game? Man, I'm so good at it. I'm much better at it than Overwatch. What's happening? Why is my game spin up? Oh, there's a... okay. Can't go 30 seconds without my friend yelling at... your friend yelling at you? That's crazy. I yell at randoms. I don't yell at my friends. But I don't do it in team chat. I yell out loud to myself. You know what I mean? So we can just kind of get through this just by like Balthier. Once anyone gets low, just drop into first aiding us and making this go easy enough. Yeah, so this boss battle is essentially just handle the ads as they come. Don't let them steal enough charge, and then like chip away at the boss when the ads are dead. Wait, Darthur's not gonna. Why didn't he first aid Bosch? Come back, brother. Alright, let's kill this thing.
Got a surprise for you.
It's like ults, they use your entire like mana bar to do them. You can only use one of each. Is that enough to kill it? No, it's closer. Oh shit. It's gonna kill Vaughn. Head out. Got training. Sure, my dude. Have fun at training. I hope your day's good. Or your training is good, I should say, and your evening is thing. Good to catch up with you, my man. We'll see you next time you come through. Switch. I did down. Okay. Crazy work. We want Vaughn up because we want him to get the XP. Oh, we had everyone up to get the XP for that. Huge. Or at least the... What they call it? AP points. LP. The license point points. Now we can come back to this location. We have to remember where this is later on to get a Esper. We don't know what that is, but like I remember that there's an Esper in this particular dungeon. I think there might be two, or maybe it's just the one.
To think Dalmascan air could taste so sweet.
Where are we? The Estes Sand, by the look of it. Let's back to Rabanasta before we shrivel up. By your leave, Captain.
Yes, the hour of my return is already over late. The people may hate me, but that does not free me of my charge.
Alright. So our goal is to get back to Rabanasta. And to do that, we have to go due south. While we're here, though, we could go north. So we have two options. We can go the manual way. Or we can go north to that teleport sphere. And then, like, run out, you know what I mean? Heal up. Save after winning this. So in the Bahim passage, later on, we can go back in there. After we get some like items and stuff. There's another entrance at Bahim round here somewhere, but the boss has the key. I always wondered if the Esper stay at the same strength, or does it depend what level you beat it, unlock it, or the character's current level when using it. I think the character's current level will affect how strong the Esper itself is. But when you like face it, it's like at a static level, you know what I mean? Like in the event that you have to like beat them to get them. Cause some of them you do. All of them do you? Is it all of them? Can't remember. Okay. I think Because we'll come back here eventually. What we actually want to do is we want to go up to the teleport one so that we have the free teleport later. And deal with it then. So eventually we'll have to traverse all of this. And look, he just like run around and Bosch will take it. Unfortunately, they just straight up asked TBA with 2 team members. Yeah, absolutely. Most Espers aren't that great. I was hoping that you were going to tell me that they had balanced in the Zodiac age, but it sounds like they haven't. That you know of? Oh, we can give it a little test. At the very least, they're like cool at them. Oh, my frame's skipping. They're cool animations. Sorry. Jacinda told me that when my frame skipped, also my audio cuts out. So I just made sure that I said that like 3 times. Oh, wait, these are like, this one's like giga strong. My bad. One died, like, instantly. We gotta run from this thing. That's way too strong for us. That's just like one-shotting things, man. I can't wait to get like a katana for Barton. He's just like chilling on this dagger. South Bank Village. There's nothing that we need here just yet, is there? Yeah, no. Eventually we have to come here for something. Oh, we can teleport. Reminisce though. Because eventually when we go through hunts, we'll go through that section anyway. There's no need for us to like trick back the hard way.
Thank you.
I'd avoid crowds if I were you. In this town, you're still a traitor, you know.
The Resistance will surely find me soon. Fate's will, we meet again. I would pay my respects to your brother.
You're a fugitive now, too. Stay low for a while.
What about the stone?
Do as you like. That stone's ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask? Our regards to your girl.
We stay in Rabanastre a while.
What do you think?
You know what I never noticed until now?
Can I trust Bosch?
Bran is really tall, and Balthier is like her short king.
I gotta get rid of this thing.
I don't think it's like particularly short.
maybe I
It's
should
just
show it
like
to Penelope
Fran
first,
is like huge.
so she knows I got
Maybe
some.
it's the ears that are like throwing it
She
off.
Miguel's place this
She looks
time of
bigger
day.
than what she actually is. It's just us. We should save. Where am I going? Old Dallin and Penello. Where is she? Okay, oh, right. We're gonna go see Old Dallin to show him that we got the magistrate. And he's gonna be like, "What, you stupid fucking idiot? What are you doing?" Or something along those lines. Right? He's gonna be a responsible old man and tell us that we're an idiot. Or maybe he won't.
Well, well, look who we have here. Heard you were sent off to Nalbina.
And I got out of there as fast as I could. But it was all worth it, Dallin. Here, look at this.
My, quite a treasure you've got there.
Well, you know, I couldn't have done it without your help.
So, there is more to this gutter churl than first meets the eye. Van, I've an errand, a simple favor to beg of you. I was going to ask that Kites to go, but I should think that you ought to do. No, I think you're just the one. There's a fellow by the name of Azalas, and I need you to bring this sword to him.
That's a sword of the old order.
Speak my name when you arrive. That should be enough to get you in to see him. I've made a note on your map showing you where he can be found. Mind you, you are to deliver the sword to him personally.
I will.
And so it is done. But will it be enough to remind him of what the Order once meant?
Who is the Order? I've like completely forgotten all of this. I remember like the general plot points, like of what like the story ends up being, but all the like the little shit in between, I'm like, I can't remember giving like a random guy a sword, you know? Yo, what up, Big Feege? How you doing, my dude? Where do we go now? At the eastern side? We can just go straight up. There's like a secret treasure or something in here that gives like some insane stuff, right? Maybe not. Maybe it's just like something very like decent. Down in here somewhere? There's nothing get past that Dallin. I forget because it's voice acted that like I should be reading the non-acted lines, but it's like half the game is acted and the other half isn't. There's nothing get past that Dallin. He has ears in every wall. All right, get inside, but not a word of what you see or hear in there. You got that?
What do you make of Andor's proclamation? Are you suggesting they fooled even the Marquis?
What if a judge killed the king, not the captain? That would explain everything, wouldn't it?
In that case, the captain would be brother to a judge. How are we to trust such a man?
Huh?
Now there is the Bosch that I remember.
Then will you fight again at my side?
His word alone convinces me of nothing.
I'd take his word over that of a mouthpiece Marquis.
Then you name Rex liar with him.
My brother was no liar!
Just the opposite. Rex was the witness they needed. They had to make it appear as if I killed the king. Rex bears no blame. The fates have willed it.
So this is Rex's brother. Your words may convince a child such as this, but they weigh far too lightly on the scales for my taste. Our paths will remain separate.
Do you not think Amalia worth saving?
I hold men's lives in my hands. I must see foes in every shadow. The night we moved against Vayne, he knew. I will not chance such disadvantage again. I must treat you as I would Ondor, as I would treat any abettor of the Empire.
Then what will you do? Hold me here in chains? Some things never change, do they?
Listen to me, Bosch. Your cage may have no bars, but it is a cage. The eyes of the Resistance watch unblinking.
Let them watch. I know something of cages.
That's wild work to say out loud. My dude is a cage fiend.
That's right. Amalia's in the Resistance.
Then you know her.
Sorta. We met just before we got sent to Nalbina. I've known nicer people.
Our paths keep crossing, yours and mine. It's more than coincidence.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry. Allow me one last annoyance, a favor to ask.
Bosh, being a
I want you to
teenager,
take me
it's
to
fucking
Balthier.
annoying,
Even
dude.
cage birds need wings.
Leave me alone.
This makes us even.
Even?
For Nalbina. We couldn't have done it without you.
Alright, welcome, Bosh. To Mithril Blade. Okay, we get to choose which license he gets. I'm trying to figure out which way we want to go. This is all just HPE. And those are like different types of katanas. Swifter seems insane. Now, what are we making Bosch? We're just making Bosch a knight. So we have Brandon's Archer, Arthur's Machinist, Mars Bushi, I don't know. Oh, Penelo's a monk. That's everyone. So Bushi monk. Archer. I think. I was like almost fell asleep. I think night is probably just the play. I'm not tired. I was like thinking about what to do, and then I like blanked out, and then I opened my eyes. I was like, "Holy shit!" I almost fell asleep. That's wild. Maybe I'm getting old. Okay. Yeah, like night just seems to suit him, doesn't it? Let's give him the accessories. Where's his first quickening? Here. Wait, just get him to his first quickening right off the bat. in here to like swords. It's the board. Fuck is almost falling asleep on live. Am I actually tired? I must be. That was weird. Now, if I were a tired, thirsty sky pirate, where would I be? Well, I'd be at the bar, wouldn't I? This way. I think I'm right. We'll go up here and we'll go to the bar again. But it's also good because we get to check the hunt board while we're up here. Which is actually in this lower section here.
A lot of kids lost their parents in the war. Mine had already died before that. The plague took them both.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay.
Really hot.
It's been 5 years now. After that, I lived with my friend Pinello and her family. Then the war came.
I am sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing. Really, it's all right. I know it wasn't your fault. I see that now. You didn't kill my brother. It was the Empire.
That's real forgiving of him.
My brother trusted you. And he was right.
There's not much that could have, like, saved Rex in that situation. They almost set him up to, like, fucking fail. What is a new one? Fixed Terror. The slaying of a fearsome beastie. My future rests on your swift response. My name is Ghastly. Seek me in the Sandsea Tavern. We sure will. And here. He's right here. So my bill to hunt Fixed Terror. If you're looking for Ghastly, it's Ghastly, not Ghastly. You found him. I own a shop over in the bazaar, but sometimes have been tough. So I put in an order for some new goods, hoping to stir up some business. Put up everything I own as collateral against the shipment. Trouble is, this beastie is in the Western Sand, and the Western Sand's been attacking the caravans. As it happens, my goods are supposed to be arriving by way of the Western Sand too. If this Thixtera were to attack one of my goods, please, you must kill Thixtera for me. Accept the hunt, and I'll tell you where to find it. It stalks the Western Sand in a region known as the Galtia Downs. Caravan drivers said they were set upon along the cliff wall to your left as you leave the city by the west gate. I'm depending on you. If our shop goes under, my wife and I will be turned out on the streets.
as I said, a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What I am understanding is it took Pinello because of you.
What? What about Pinello?
Oh, Vaughn, they've taken Pinello. And there was a note for this Balthier.
Oh, Begamnon.
Lines, it said.
It's Begamnon. He was in Nalbina.
If anything were to happen to that sweet child while I've her parents' memory to consider, you're going to go to her aid, and that's that. That's what you Sky Pirates do, isn't it?
I don't respond well to orders. You do know that the Imperial fleet is massing at Bujaba?
Fine, then I'll go. You at least have an airship, don't you? Just get me there and I'll find Pinello myself.
I'll join you.
Huh?
I have some business there as well.
An audience with the Marquis, by chance?
Balthier, just take
What's
us.
the Thunderstrikes?
And this is
How you
yours.
feeling today?
The
Every
guards
time
are
I see the
toying
stream
with
look
us.
worse, I'm much better, but apparently I'm like falling
Make yourself
asleep,
ready.
which is
Leave
really, really
soon.
weird. I just woke myself up for the third time. I think I'm gonna end. I think we're gonna like go find a save crystal and go to bed. I think because like of like the hard weekend of like being sick the entire time, and I've been on like antibiotics the entire time. Like it's just caught up with my body, and like I'm just really, really fucking tired, and it all just hit me like all at once, maybe like 15 minutes ago. If you go to YouTube and you rewind the VOD, you'll find like 3 separate occasions of where I'm just like sitting there, and then I just like almost nod off while I'm like watching the scene. So we're gonna find a save crystal. We're gonna save. Typically, I would stream for longer. This is one of the like the shortest streams that I've ever done in the Final Fantasy series playthrough. But like, I feel like I'm just gonna fall asleep at this thing. Take the nighttime cold and flu and pass out. Yeah. I think that's the plan. I've been taking my antibiotics because I got a chest infection, but that's pretty much all like done. If you're not too like weird about like body fluids and stuff, like I just like now all I really have is like phlegm in the morning. Just cough all of that out, and then I'm good to go for the rest of the day. We want to go to the West Descent, so let's go over to there. And we'll save there, ready to go. But before we do... Oh, no, we'll save and we'll thing. We will be back tomorrow. Sorry. Like, typically I stream for 3 hours on these playthroughs. Today we're going to cut it short so that I don't, like, fall asleep while I'm playing the game. We will be back live again at 6 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. That is whatever your time is now, an hour and 3/4 ago. That's when I'll be live again tomorrow. If you like the Final Fantasy XII playthrough, drop us a follow. We'll be playing again tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be well rested and not like fucking passing out midstream. I was like full of energy before we started as well. I wasn't expecting to be like falling asleep as I'm doing this, especially after like such a short stream. But thank you everyone for coming along. Sorry I couldn't stream for you any longer. I was literally just falling asleep at the table. So yeah, enjoy your evenings. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye.